Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another championship prediction video. We're going to be predicting every single score from the championship week 44, I believe it is. 44, yes, it is. So tonight, it's just me. Ollie's not available. Kind of my fault because I ended up changing the match preview. So the match preview went out last night. It's fantastic, by the way. Me, Hal, and Ollie all together for the very, very first time on a video. So if you haven't gone and checked that out, make sure you do right now. That's the happiest I'm going to be today because, as you can see, Ollie's overtaken me. It only lasted 2 weeks, but he's overtaken me. I believe Ollie got 9 points, and I think I got 5 or 6. So not great, not great. He hasn't given me the viewer score either. So in the next video, Ollie will give you all the scores for all the viewers. But if you wouldn't mind, just leave them in the comments right now what you got in the last game week 43. I'm absolutely buzzing for tomorrow, though, because the Blades are playing in the FA Cup semi-final and are not in the championship predictions this week. And that shows how much this means to me, Ollie, and the channel, because we are doing this even though Sheffield United are not in the championship this weekend. We'll still be keeping a keen eye on it. But obviously, Sheffield United are very, very close to being crowned promotion winners. We are 3 points, I believe it is, from securing promotion to the Premier League. And obviously, Middlesbrough are playing Luton at Luton this weekend. So it could be that, I don't know, we get there a little bit closer because of that game. Anyway, let's crack on into it. And let's bring up Wayne's comment. Thank you very much, Wayne, for being here. As always, mate, really do appreciate it. Let us know also how your Friday evening is treating you. And let's get into some score predictions. Now, first, we have Birmingham City versus Blackpool FC. Now, I've gone for a 1-0. Ollie's gone for a 2-0. At the moment, Blackpool are terrible, and they've been terrible for most of the season. Even without Mick McCarthy, they are still terrible, believe it or not. Now, Birmingham City have been doing quite well. They obviously beat Millwall midweek 1-0 at Millwall at the New Den. Not many teams go to the New Den and take it to Millwall and beat them. And Birmingham City in fine fettle at the moment. So we've both gone for wins for Birmingham City. Now, I'll quickly run through. Wayne's gone for a Sheffield United Man City prediction. That's a crazy one. That is a crazy one, Wayne. I have gone for a 3-0 Man City win, to be honest. And if anything else better than that happens, I'll be ecstatic. Have Blackburn got a game this weekend, Nick? They sang a song about going to Wembley. Way banter. Cheers, Matt. That is great. You love to see it. Blackburn do have a game, believe it or not, Matt, because we are the only team this week that aren't playing, obviously, other than Huddersfield as well, who we would have been playing. Is that right? Is that right? Have I just said that right? I'm just going through all the fixtures. I believe that's right. Let's go with that. Evening Nick feels so good going into this weekend with nothing on the line. If we lose, we lose, no matter the score. The boys have done us proud. Absolutely, Leon. Now let's get into it. So Daniel has gone for a 2-1 Birmingham win. Daniel, I am very, very disappointed, mate, because you are normally the crazy guy, and you've gone for the same as me and Ollie. Wayne's gone for a 1-0 Birmingham win. Lennon has also gone for... Whoa, no. Lennon's gone for a Blackpool away win. That is mental, but fair play. And if that comes in, you are an absolute G. Birmingham 2, Blackpool 1. James has also gone for a Brom win, 2-0. We will be playing West Brom. Is that right? Maybe I got that wrong. 3-0 for Justin. And Justin, you are a legend because you are a member of the channel. If you want to be a member as well, just click the join button if you are on desktop. If you're not, I don't know what to say. I really don't. Let's move on to the next one. And we've got Bristol City versus Rotherham United. And Rotherham are a really weird team at the moment because every time I say Rotherham are going to lose, they pull a draw out of the hat. Every time I say they're going to win or draw, they lose. So it's really frustrating. I've gone for a 1-1 in this game. Ollie has gone against Rotherham United. They've obviously went and drew with Burnley, which is very, very difficult to do. Not many teams have drawn with Burnley this season, but Burnley do seem to be that team that's won promotion at the end of the season that's kind of not phoning it in. I don't want to say phone it in, but certainly not be as good as they were when they were going for promotion, going for the title. I think we all know they're going to win the title, but they've got promotion, so maybe they're just kind of coasting it at the moment. So fair play to them, fair play. Daniel has gone for a 2-1 Rotherham win. I can see that happening. I really can. Bristol City, they came to Bramall Lane and they were dreadful. We were dreadful as well, but they didn't look like scoring in a million years. And Wayne's gone for them scoring 2 against Rotherham. But also Rotherham scoring 2 as well. Lennon also going for a draw. Nice one, mate. We know we would have been playing Huddersfield. The West Brom game got moved because of the Blackburn game. Yes, thank you, Leon. I got it right. Bristol City 2-1 for James. And Leon gone for 1-0 to Rotherham. That's what my dad calls Rotherham as well. Bit harsh, Leon. Bit harsh, but yeah, fair enough. Ollie's gone for a Bristol City win, which you can see anything happening in this game, can't you, to be fair? Most teams below kind of like the top 4 can win, draw, or lose at any given point because this is the Championship. It is the best league in the world. Next up, we've gone for a pretty emphatic Burnley win. Ollie's gone for a 5-0 win. I've gone for a 3-0 win. QPR are doing quite well at the moment. I say at the moment, the last few games. Let's have a look at their record recently. Drawn, lost, drawn. Yeah, it's not quite as good as I thought, but at one point they were getting smashed every week, QPR, under Gareth Ainsworth, and we were all happy about it, but they've started to pick up an odd draw here and there. They got a draw home against Norwich on Wednesday night, which is probably a good draw, to be fair. Where are they in the league, QPR? They are just above the drop zone. So they are 1 point from the drop zone. It's crazy. I know that Reading have had that points deduction, but it's crazy that Reading have gone from top of the league early on in the season to third bottom. That is just madness. And they did us a good job midweek, Reading, getting a point against Luton, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Burnley absolutely smashing QPR. That's what we're thinking anyway. Daniel's gone for a 2-0 Burnley win. 7-0 for Lennon. Both are fair comments. 4-0 banker. Wayne's gone for a banker on that one. I think we all probably would go for that as a banker. That seems like the most banker ever. However, like I say, Burnley keep dropping points at the moment, so but I can't see them dropping too many points against QPR. Next up, let's move on to Cardiff City versus Stoke City. It's the Battle of the Cities. Yes, we've got a Battle of the Cities, and I'm all on my own celebrating it. How sad am I? And this is a crazy one because Stoke City were absolutely doing teams all over. They were scoring 3s and 4s every week, and then they've just gone a little bit weird and losing weird games and not turning up. I think it's another one of those games where they're just massively inconsistent, and I think this one they'll actually turn up in and they'll win it. Obviously, Cardiff aren't doing bad either, to be fair. They went to Watford and beat them away from home, which, yeah, Watford, innit? But at the same time, you've got to go to Vicarage Road and score 3 goals, which is difficult. It's always difficult, no matter how good or bad that Watford team is. But I've gone for a Stoke win. Ollie's gone for the same score, but a Cardiff win. Daniel's gone for a 1-1. Wayne's gone for a 0-0. Leon's gone for a 1-0 Cardiff. So, yeah, a lot of people thinking this is going to be tight. No, not many goals in it, to be fair. Let's move on to talking about Coventry City versus Reading now, and we've just touched on Reading a little bit, getting that point at home to Luton, which is always a good point because Luton are just winning games constantly and not conceding many goals. So managing to get that goal, they had a goal disallowed as well, and Andy Carroll got sent off. So I think all in all, that was a good point for Reading. I think most teams expected Luton to turn him over, but they did not. Ollie seems to think that Reading are going to carry on that crest of a wave, if you like. I'm not sure it's a crest of a wave, but another point on the board, Ollie thinks. And if that's right, that means that I believe Reading would go out of the bottom three. Yes, and QPR would go into the bottom three because he's got Burnley absolutely spanking him. I've gone for a 3-1 Coventry win. I do think Coventry, another one of those teams that are really inconsistent, but Reading at home, I do know that Reading are starting to kind of fight for this because they are in a relegation dogfight, big time. Even without the points deduction, they'd have been in and around it. But they are bottom three right now, so they need to pull something out of the bag. But I do think that Coventry have just got too much for them. We'll run through some of what people are saying. Coventry 1, Reading 2, Coventry 2, Reading 1. So again, people just are expecting Reading, these sorts of teams to be taking points off each other. They just don't know which way it's going to go. Lennon's gone for a Coventry 2-0, Leon 0-0, and Cameron has jumped in there. I've not seen Cameron in the comments yet, so thank you very much, Cameron, for joining us. Has gone for a 4-1 Coventry win. I can see that coming. 2-2 from James. Again, it's that business end of the season where everybody is beating everybody. By the way, we are 33 people in the stream. If you haven't liked this video already on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you do right now. It really helps every single video get a little bit further. And yeah, certainly on a Friday night when the sun's not gone down yet, it's relatively warm. People want to be doing other things. So I really appreciate everybody being in this stream right now and helping me out when I'm all on my lonesome. Next up, we've got Hull City versus Watford. And I listened to Liam Rossini talk about Hull City after the Borough defeat, and he's saying, I'm sick to death of other teams telling me how well we've played and has come away with no points. So Hull City at the moment are playing really good football. They just came to a head with a very good attacking side in Borough. And to be perfectly honest, I'm so glad that Borough was so far away from Sheffield United because I do think they could have taken second place if they'd have had a little bit more time because they're a fantastic attacking team. And conceding 3 goals against them away from home is not actually that bad. So I think Liam Rossini needs to give himself a little bit of a pat on the back for the great job that he's doing at the moment. But unfortunately, it's not looking like Hull are going to get the playoffs. But I do think they're going to win this game. Chris Wilder's been... I don't know what's going on at Watford, to be honest. I've not seen many of their games. I saw them at Bramall Lane. They were okay, but that was before the Chris Wilder reign. They're inconsistent, but also they're losing a lot of games, a hell of a lot of games. They are currently they've won 1, drawn 1, lost 3 in their last 5. That is bad. That is very bad, and they are 5 points off the kind of 6th position with Blackburn having a game in hand. So they are not going up this season. No chance whatsoever, or even getting the playoffs. Ollie thinks it's going to be a 2-2 draw, though. Watford can turn anyone over on any time because they are that good. They've got players that are that good, but as a team, they are not that good. So that's why I've gone for Hull City winning this game. 4-2 UTB has gone for in favour of Hull. 3-1 for Lennon. Similar scoreline by 2 goals. Wayne going for a 3-2 Watford win. Business end of the season. Anything can happen, like I keep saying. 0-0, 3-0 Hull. Watford falling apart. 1-0 Hull. Wilder to be sacked after. I doubt that. There's no point now, is there really? There's only a couple of games left. 2-0 Cameron's gone for Hull. Luton win. I think Ahmed is a little bit behind. 2-2 Hull. James has gone for 2-2 Hull. 2-2 Hull versus Watford, should I say. And 2-0 apparently, UTB says. So I'm guessing that's a 2-2 Hull City. 2-0 Hull win. Let's move on to the next one. We've got another battle of the cities. Yeah. Norwich City versus Swansea City. You love to see it. Again, me and Ollie's gone for the same scoreline, but the opposite way around. I think that Norwich are, I don't know, they might just sneak into the playoffs, but it's not looking good for them at the moment. They are 3 without a win, draw, loss, draw, their last 3 games. That is not good. However, I think they're going to bounce back in this game. Swansea have been doing very, very well as of late. They haven't lost in their last 5, but they are going to Carrow Road, and Norwich can be very dangerous. So that's the reason why I've gone for that. I understand why Ollie's gone for what he's gone for as well. But yeah, anyway, Lennon's gone for a 4-2 Swansea win. Cameron's gone for a 2-1 Swansea win. 2-0 Swansea win. 2-0 Swansea win. 2-1 Norwich. Way. Yeah, the only reason why I'm weighing that is because everybody's going for a Swansea away win. And I think that Norwich are going to stop them. I really, really do. I think they are very, very good when they want to be, when they want to turn it on. And I think David Wagner will kind of try and sort them out next season. I think he'll change a load of stuff, and I think he'll get them back to where we expect them to be, which is either in the playoffs or in the top 2. But this season might come just a little bit too soon. Next up, we've got Preston versus Blackburn Rovers, and this is somewhat of a derby. It's obviously a Lancashire derby, but I don't know how close Preston and Blackburn are. I think they're quite close. But I've gone for a 1-1 draw. Preston are doing pretty well, or were doing pretty well until the last 2 games. They've lost their last 2 games. I don't think that they've got enough to win this game. Blackburn have got a game in hand, but they are in 6th place. Teams will want to take that spot off them, though. So I think that this will be a draw. I think there'll be not much in it at all. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Just go through a couple of comments. UTB's gone for a 2-0 Preston win. Fair enough. Gone completely against what I've said. But no, they've got to stop this losing streak at some point, haven't they? Another couple of comments. We've got Wayne's gone for a 2-1 Blackburn win, an away win, and another UTB. I've just realised there's 2 UTBs talking at the same time. 2-1 Blackburn win. Blackburn will secure the playoffs, and Preston don't perform against bigger teams. Fair enough. That is some good knowledge to back up your prediction. Penultimate teams, we've got West Brom versus Sunderland. And the thing is with Sunderland, they are in and around it, but they are still kind of struggling to score a lot of goals right now. As I'm looking, they've scored 61 this season, which is way more than anybody else. And they've been in some big scoring games. But I do think that West Brom will have just enough to beat them. However, this is a playoff not playoff deciding, but this is a playoff battling game. They are both within a point of each other. So neither team will want to lose this. Both teams will want to win it. But I think that West Brom have just got the edge in this game. So is Ole, but I think they're going to be a little bit more comfortable than Sunderland. Daniel thinks the same. 3-0 West Brom. 1-1. Don't see much happening for some reason. Fair enough. JohnEgan.com is in. Yes, you'll love to see it. He's gone for 1-0 to West Brom. James Stribley's gone for a 1-1, and then a 1-0 Leon's gone for. So nobody predicting a Sunderland win. So I'm glad I got that right, even though Sunderland will probably turn up and turn them over. And last but not least, it certainly is not least, this is the game of the ages. This could be the playoff final. I thought these 2 teams were going to be battling with Sheffield United for second spot all the way up to the end of the season. And do you know what? Luton have been fantastic in the second half of this season. So have Middlesbrough. But Middlesbrough have been a joke. Like, they've been scoring tons and tons and tons of goals. It's much harder for Luton with their kind of squad depth and also the money that these players are on, that they can't attract massive players because of the wage budget, the structure. They're a fantastic club, Luton. And I think they've done really well the second half of this season. Can't remember the last time they lost. They've won 3 and drawn 2 in the last 5. They are third. They are actually third, a point in front of Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough's just been banging goals in recently. Since they had that little dip where they lost 2 and drew 1, they've come back fighting in the next 2 games, and they love scoring goals. And that's what I've gone for in this game. I think that Luton Town are going to be another one of those teams that Middlesbrough are just going to pick apart. I do think it will be tight early on, and Luton don't concede many goals, but I think they will to Middlesbrough with how good they've been. So, yeah, I've gone for a 3-1 Borough away win. Ollie's gone for a 1-1. I can see why he's done it. But this is going to be a really, really tough game. And whoever wins, it might give them a psychological battle for the playoffs. I'm saying the playoffs like we're promoted already. We're practically promoted because we are 7 points in front of Luton with a game in hand and 8 points in front of Middlesbrough with a game in hand. So, yeah, it's fantastic. It really is. Now, 2-2. Scott's gone for 2-2. 2-2. 2-0 Borough. Charlie has gone for. Charlie Brown, nice to see you in the stream, mate. You missed Burnley early on, so let us know who you would go for in the Burnley game. I'm a Borough fan, but I think this will be 2-2. Wow, Cameron. I love that. I love to see that because, yeah, a lot of people come on here and say, oh, my team's going to win every single week. So I'm glad you've just said that. Fair enough. 4-3 to Luton. Right, Daniel. I am going to put it out there. Luton don't score 4 goals. So you're wrong. I'm going to say it. You are wrong. Luton won't score 4 goals in this game. And please clip it if I am wrong and out me as an absolute fraud because I would deserve it. And yeah, for that outburst. So yeah, Luton 4, Borough 3. Daniel's gone for 2-2. Wayne's gone for a 0-0. 2-1 Middlesbrough see them bouncing back. Luton 1-0 set piece goal early on. 2-2. No one's agreeing with me at the moment. 1-1. Think it will be a cagey game with neither manager wanting to give too much away. I honestly think that Borough are just going to go and absolutely smash them. Borough missing 3 starters through injury. Cough, Johnny, lol. Where is Johnny? Johnny's nowhere to be seen. Man City 6, Sheffield United 0. Thank you for that, Daniel. Appreciate that. And UTB has gone for 1-0 Sheffield United. Holland has, and I posters on his wall, I heard. Also throw James Stribley's up there as well. Oh, no, wait. That might have been the last one. I don't know. Anyway, that's us all done. I'm going to have a quick look. I messaged Ollie earlier on and said, who is your banker? So let's have a look if he's replied. He has not. So I'm going to give him a banker. Who shall I pick? What is the banker that I'm going to pick? What is the one that at least think's going to happen? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Shall we go for Hull City versus Watford 2-2 banker? What do you reckon? That'll probably be his first draw banker of the season. Yeah, let's do that. I think we should do that. He always picks cute. Good plan. Let's go for that then. Oh, it's Burnley though, isn't it? Yeah, we'll give him that. Good shout. UTB. Yeah, Scott's gone for it as well. Oh, everyone's doing him nice. I wanted to do him dirty. I'm going to go for Coventry to beat Reading 3-1 as my banker. I think it's nailed on that Coventry are better than Reading, but however, Ollie's gone for a 1-0. So, yeah, Ollie's beating me at the moment. So, yeah, that's maybe one that I probably shouldn't have gone for, but who cares? It's all a bit of fun. I've really enjoyed this, even though I've been all on my own. Hope everybody else has as well. Let us know in the comments all your score predictions because Ollie will be back for the next one and will give you a shout out. I promise you that. Yeah. Also, leave a like on the video before you go as well. It really helps us out. It really helps push these videos out further, even though I don't think we're going to be in the Championship next season, but we'll see what happens with the score predictions. Hopefully, we'll either do and still carry on with the Championship, or we might even do Premier League ones next season. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you next time.